It's kind of weird. It's taken a while, especially after the NERF Rival Atlas, to get another NERF shotgun into the fields, and, well, we had a couple recently. We had the NERF Rival Takedown and the Dart Zone Liberator, both of which, in my opinion, are excellent blasters. And it doesn't stop just there. While I'm always a big fan of the shotgun, I should remind you that shotguns do fire more than one projectile. But they can also fire slugs. That's the point of a shotgun, which a slug is a single projectile. Therefore, if it looks like a duck, it quacks like a duck, you can hunt it with a shotgun, and we're taking a look at the NERF Rival Edge Series Saturn. This is like the most shotgun of shotguns that I've seen from NERF in a long time. I'm just gonna, before we do anything, whoever designed this blaster, look at this. Whoever designed this, pay them more and put them on more projects, because this thing looks amazing. Something, 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 shotgun. I should have a song for singing about shotguns. Yeah, I love shotguns, and, well, it's kind of like the whole sniper rifle fantasy of the one shot, one kill kind of thing, but shotguns are awesome because they can shoot, like, anything out of a shell, anything you could stuff in a shell. It could probably fire it, and they look really freaking cool, in my opinion. Plus, it's like a close quarters thing. Instead of spending a bunch of time trying to line up a shot or anything like that, you just go for it with the shotgun. You blast targets as quickly as you can, and they go, oh. And this is just, look at it. Do I have to say anything? Like, I know we did the opening with the whole look at it, but look at this thing. I haven't gotten out of the box yet. I just cut the box open, and it just looks incredible. It's also most likely just a takedown, which I'm fully aware of, and this is a $40 Target blaster set from Walmart. And you can pick them up either online, they constantly pop out of stock, and they'll probably be in other stores really soon, but man, it's like if Kamen Rider 01 was a shotgun. Oh my goodness, the wood, oh, I know it's fake, but my, oh, there's so many parts from this I want on so many other blasters. Authorize, Shot Rise, Perfect Rise, Zetsuma Rise, Force Rise, Slash Rise! I just came to the realization that Kamen Rider 01 has way too many drivers. We get a chunky boy blaster that's pretty much complete. Oh, this thing looks so freaking cool. It's big! Holy crap, is it big! Are you feeling a little inadequate? Don't worry, I am too. And this looks like one of the most comfy grips, but not a whole lot of stock there, although it has a strap point, which is really freaking cool. And it looks like it goes on once and then doesn't come back off, much like a lot of other blasters like the Long Strike and whatnot. We're gonna snap this sucker on there. Oh. Oh. Ah. It's so good. I know it's just a takedown with a way better grip, and it's huge, and it probably has more ammo capacity, but oh, it's like, for all the crap that we give Hasbro, I feel bad, because it's like they made this thing for me. They just, oh, well, that was really slick, but they made this thing for, oh, and it has slam fire, too! And I guess it came with these things that are like, do I have to review? I don't care about these. They look like crap compared to like the Jupiter one. I really need to get the Jupiter one. And in this professionally sealed bag, we've got ourselves some Kamen Rider 01 looking Rival rounds, the Rival Edge variant. How many does it come with? Actually, we should probably figure out how much it holds. 1, 2, 10. Oh my god, is it only supposed to hold 10? Because it sure as heck feels like it could fit more. So it looks like it could comfortably fit 11 without really trying, and it just double shot. That's really slick. I literally cannot find that. Does it have... Oh, it's got an Easy Boy double loading feature. Oh. So if you really want to... Yeah. You can potentially store 2 shots inside this thing to actually give it a shotgun effect, something we will have to test on. It's immaculate. Like, yeah, the grip is not super great with it not having anything to stop your hands on it, but from a cosmetic, this is a... Do you like shotguns? Do you like Rival? Actually, you don't even have to answer that question because this thing looks phenomenal. Every single bit about it, from the color separation to the surface detail to everything, is amazing. Safety is right there. Trigger is immaculate. You've got a sling point up here. You've got a actual sling-like loop right here. That is definitely different. I can't wait to experiment with that. And potentially another sling point right there. Loading port at the top, just like the Takedown and Kronos. It is most likely a Kronos inside, except for, again, this one has Slamfire. Why did the Takedown not have Slamfire, I wonder? And this stock is probably a little short for most people, but for me, it feels fantastic. This is... Cosmetically, this is the best shotgun blaster we've gotten since the Double Breach. It's just incredible, and it's long. It's so good. It is so good. Absolutely no paint detail on the main blaster whatsoever. I'm fine with that because of all the actual different plastic that separates everything. There is a little bit of paint detail on the stock. Could have lived without that. I can't wait to see how many people buy the stocks and put them on other blasters. Seriously, Hasbro, I would sell those individually. It's got a priming indicator right there to let you know when it's loaded. Click off the safety. It's only on the right-hand side, unfortunately. And it works amazing. The prime is actually really light, too. Maybe because you can just get so much purchase on it, but it's good. It's really good. Does it break any new grounds? No, it doesn't. It's just a Takedown with more ammo capacity and a way cooler looking shell. But my goodness, is this going to be the quintessential Nerf shotgun for a very long time to come. The people who are going to paint this are going to be so happy. I already like it because, again, looks like Kamen Rider 01. Seriously, it's the same color green. It's amazing. So it looks like this thing is just like some kind of like spur target that you set on the ground that you shoot and it will tumble because all the actual target things are facing in a different direction. Yeah, it doesn't feel all that good, but it's maybe an interesting design. If it does roll when you shoot it and stuff like that, that could be fun. I could think of like making a race out of like rolling these things along the ground with shots. That would be kind of cool. All right, enough blathering from me. Let's take this thing outside and see what it can do. It kind of did a thing. All right, we're gonna start. Oh, this thing looks so freaking cool. We're gonna start with whatever amount of ammo I have in it, shooting flat. We'll see how well this thing handles a little bit of a breeze. It looks like it's a headwind towards us, so let's see what happens. Well, that was literally perfectly straight. Yeah, that's about more I expect from Rival. Yeah, a little bit of an angle. There we go. Yeah, see, that right there, that's why I don't like Rival. Still got shots. And we're out. Now, we're gonna fill a little bit more back in here. These are random used Rival rounds. So it seems like the accuracy was, I would say, above average for Rival, actually. I was a little impressed by that, but it's still Rival. And I don't know how many times I have to say it, Rival is not very accurate. I don't care what a certain company puts on their box. Let's see if I can hit that target. Almost. Nope. I thought maybe that thing would like roll around and do something, but it does drop off a bit when you're doing the slam fire, but it still works. Perfectly straight. Perfectly straight. Perfectly, a little bit of curve at the end, still really good. That's perfectly acceptable. Ooh. They are kind of curving into the ground after a while, but that is the absolute amazement that is. I'm gonna go reload this thing. I'm having way too much fun. Let's take another shot at the target. Well, it kind of moves. Yeah, my aim's not half bad. Yeah, not bad at all. But unfortunately, yeah, that target doesn't really do a whole lot, and I could probably live without it. Let me know down in the comment section if you feel the same. Man, those things are... Man, that's really good. If it was always this accurate, I would feel comfortable using it in a war, but I just did the review of the corner fire. The corner fire got better distance. That's a little worrying. I haven't taken this thing over the chronograph yet, but I'm expecting it to be the same old 90 we usually get with a Kronos reshell. See how good the spread is in the distance. Not bad. Prime it once, and we'll hit that switch. Prime it again. Well, that wasn't really much of a spread. Prime it, switch. Doesn't seem to be a good way of doing that with one hand. Well, that wasn't bad. Prime it, and switch. And not much of a spread. Might be too accurate. One-handing it isn't bad though. And we're out. I mean, all things considered, I really, really, really like the Saturn. Oh my goodness, do I really like this blaster. I really, really like the Saturn. So coming up to some conclusions about this blaster. We'll start off with some very big, huge elephants in the room, like the fact that this thing costs $40. Now, for some of you, that's going to be an easy sell, because look at this thing. You want this? $40 is practically nothing. This thing looks and feels absolutely incredible. And I really want to see how they outdo this one, because my goodness, is the Rival Saturn amazing looking, and it functions about what you would expect. 93, 91.5, 92.8, 94.7, 93.8, 92.8, and 92.4. So it's a more expensive takedown, a $20 more expensive takedown. You do get some stuff for your 20 bucks. You get, well, a way cooler looking blaster, you get slam fire, you get higher capacity. Is that technically worth it though? And to be perfectly honest, I'm gonna say no. If you saw this thing and you wanted this thing, you already pretty much knew what you were gonna get, and to be perfectly honest to me, it's worth every single penny. I don't even know what the deal with this thing is. It's a joke, in my opinion. It's complete crap compared to what came with the Jupiter and even probably the Mercury. This thing is just a waste of plastic. It doesn't even need to be in the box. But even then, you really, this almost can't be beat. I know a lot of you are going to be like, well, NERF sucks, blah, blah, blah. I'm all on Dart Zone hype train right now. NERF can do no good. And yes, it's a reshell, but my goodness, is it a good one. So you can't really work the safety without taking your hand off the grip. My finger is just barely long enough if I really stretch it. The pump is also, like, it has stuff for you to grip it and whatnot, but it's still really big and really thick, which maybe if you have bigger hands, that would be a good thing, but there's still, like, no backstop or anything for your hand. It can slide right off, really, without even trying. And my goodness, the stock is so good, except for the attachment point isn't exactly the most stable. This thing wobbles, and I've had it actually kind of split apart on me by pressing it in too far, trying to, like, shoulder it. And it's like, if it was maybe an inch longer, it would be perfect. Like, you already had over 3 feet of blaster. Why not go the extra distance and just have a little bit more on your stock so you could just make a big boy shotgun blaster? It looks kind of goofy having all this barrel right here and then just this much stock. Which means when you're holding this thing with one hand, it kind of wobbles and doesn't feel all that perfect. And that's something I think I could rectify by just filling it full of glue or putty or something like that and remove the gap in it. But still, yeah, it's really only worth the money if you really want this kind of blaster. Otherwise, you can get a Takedown, or a Liberator from Dart Zone, or just about anything else to do your pump action rival goodness. And if you wanted something that was slam fire that was even better, you could pick up an Artemis or a Hades, which are, you know, 30 and 60 round blasters respectively that will absolutely dump truck all over this thing, but don't look nearly as cool. But it does look cool, and that's what's going to sell it. So let me know what you think about the NERF Rival Saturn down in the comment section below. I'm a little scared because I kind of want to mod this thing up, and maybe I will, but I'm also worried it's going to be a hard blaster to get in the future, much like some of the other Rival stuff, and who knows if Rival's even going to be around for years to come. It almost seems like it might be getting replaced with something else in the very near future, which has me concerned. I'm Walcom S7. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you want to pick up your own Rival Saturn, they are available at Walmart right now and may be available in other places very, very soon. And I also want to thank Dr. Flux for handing this one off to me. If you want to check out his channel, it will be linked down in the description below, because he does a lot of work for me here at Fuzzy Walrus Industries, and I really appreciate his help. And of course, get subscribed, ring the bell, because we've got a lot more reviews coming your way. I've got a lot of videos to shoot right now. You have absolutely no idea. It's a double upload today, and it's going to be so much worse, so stay tuned. I'm Walcom S7. Thank you very much for watching this video, and of course, I hope to see you in an entirely different one.
You gotta